Boop. Alright, so normally we would be doing some Tales of Vesperia with Sunar and or Engie and or Sunar, but I have a significantly better time when I've got some friendos around to riff off of with the Tales of Vesperia, and I have a couple of things I've been meaning to do that I have not had the time for because we've had so much other stuff planned and lined up. So I think we're finally going to do the last chapter of Case of the Golden Idol. This might include the DLC. I don't know where the DLC like fits into this, but put on your thinking hats because we got to go solve mysteries. And I would very much appreciate you helping me solve mysteries because I'm very bad at solving mysteries and use my brain. Okay, Golden Idol. I want to make sure we are on the right audio source. What up, Blitz? Welcome on in, man. How's your day going? I see that you're talking with Grossly about the rock climbing stuff, and I'm just saying there's another big event going on soon, and that would be Evo this weekend. I'm so excited for Evo. I'm so excited. Oh, I cannot wait to see everything that's going on down there, man. Plus, we also have that Bijou with the Elden Ring challenge. Oh, so excited. Too much content, not enough stream. True. Good lord. I got you, Angie. How you spending the rest of your night, man? So I was just taking it easy. Okay, so what happened last? Well, we had the Orwellian future, right? So like this whole deal was that like they set up this kind of like fascist regime. The new party, I don't remember what the party was called, but they had like the new political party took over and they banned all sort of thought. They had different virtues they had to abide by. Oh man. I wasn't so poor would have been to evil with Rooflemonger, my guy. Look, okay. You don't gotta rub that in my face. You know, it's so look. It's I have not been, and I feel like I would be so terrified of ever attending the event in person, but I have an absolute blast watching. So much fun watching. I do have a couple of friends who are very into like the fighting game scene though, and they also would have like they have gone on to compete in Evo. I think both are Street Fighter. I think that's my only claim to fame. Try to pitch going as this cameraman did fly. Ripperoo. What were you saying? Oh, we got Evo this weekend, Blitz. We got Evo. Another big event coming up. Very, very excited. Anyways, chapter 4. Potentially the last chapter of the game. Maybe. It's twice as long as the other chapters. I think that qualifies as a final chapter. The slight delay in the peaceful march to the king's castle. Seeing this say the New Order just makes me think of Blue Monday. Carry on. Okay. Well, oh, this is like the entire map that we've seen so far. I was just saying, I noticed that you were talking about the rock climbing stuff. And there's another big event going on. I'm trying to be a cheeky little segue into Evo. Okay, so we have, oh Jesus, we have a whole lot of stuff to think about here. We need to fill in all these little bits. Start exploring around. I don't know what I want to touch first. Are we going to visit these different locations? Oh, dear God, we are. Got like some Centurion stuff. Man. I'm so excited I got the day off of work tomorrow. It is grossly needed. Like, I am so tired. Cannot wait to be spending the day and sleeping. Belchester Castle. Blackfield Manor. Lover's Islet. Bellwood Crossroads Party Camp. That sounds like a fun place. Cloudsley Cabin. Little Mermaid Inn. Okay, so we've been to the Blackfield Manor. We've been to the Cloudsley Cabin. I think we've been to the Little Mermaid Inn as well. I think that's where we first met Nicholas Maker, I think. Maybe some curry, bro. Man, whenever when I next make curry, man, come on down. Started watching this anime movie. It's called Gantz. Oh my gosh. I have not seen Gantz all the way through. But I cannot believe you just called it this anime movie. Oh my gosh. That's like what is another like influential, massively influential anime movie? Akira? It's like calling Akira this random anime movie I watched on I don't know. I will absolutely agree with that, Angie. I've seen more of the anime than I have the manga, to be fair. Ooh, Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. At 11:30 on May 15th, meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood, and poor Willard Wright met his death. Come alone and bring proof, something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. So Lazarus, was brought in to like lead a cult because he could work the idol, perform a miracle, and the other cult members were like, he's the reborn griffin. Praise be. And that's verbatim. So we've released it. What exactly is it? What exactly is what? Is Gantz? I mean, you're watching it. You tell me. All right, so this is still EC. So I assume this is the Cloudsley Journal. Since his success at the Mermaid Inn has proven to be a resourceful and discreet Wait, how does that make sense? David Gorin. Since his success at the Mermaid Inn has proven to be a resourceful and discreet professional. That's not a complete sentence, right? Right, like there should be more to that. That sound right. Nicholas Maker. Cowardly but dutiful, useful up to a limit, which I believe he's the man right outside here. Alistair Koch. Pompous and vain, but being a military man is ready to obey and ready to kill. Kill? Well, I bet that's a deep, deep cut. James Turner. He reminds me of a Wario. Does he not have like a Wario face? Just needs to be having some onions. Greedy and hedonistic, requires constant material motivation to cooperate. It's a big mood. Walter Keane. Ambitious and inventive, but treacherous as many smart people are. Okay. Is that everything we got here? I suppose so. Can't take Lazarus. I wonder what happened to Lazarus. Because he was leading the convent in the last chapter with Alistair? No, he was not. Was it James Turner? I think it was James Turner and Alistair Koch were the two leading like the judging convent. And then Lazarus was up at a different location trying to scare some civilians. I think that's what we found. Ah, Lazarus Hurst. Okay. Got a nice little bust of himself. Yes, Comrade Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we will organize more search parties to find the lost. So, does that mean that he has gone off to do this? Whoever this person is, it's not signed. So I assume Lazarus has gone off to the... Oh, I don't remember where Willard Wright died. Oh, man. Hope we get a Baldur's Gate 3 Dalestrom sometime. We absolutely will sometime. Absolutely. Oh, and that reminded me. NG. So, Yuki was doing a bit of a Baldur's Gate 3 stream earlier today. So I watched, like, the introduction, like the opening cutscenes in, like, an hour in or so. Man, it looks real good. But he's also a big fan of Divinity stuff. And if I can't get to Baldur's Gate sometime soon, I would love to try to get an actual set, organized game of Divinity down soon. I'd love if we could actually like go back to and actually try to finish a game together. Also, are we doing Talisman this Saturday? Is that something that we could be looking into? Who is she? Why is she? How is she? Also, I'm still waiting on callbacks for the voice role I auditioned for. And I don't know what's going on with it, and I'm a little nervous. And I guess we'll see. This regime has to fall. It's taken everything from me. Watch is ticking, shows 12:15, so we're an hour past. So Lazarus should have been out an hour prior at 11. If you had to wash your clothes by hand like this, you'd have a long face too, man. Come on. Navaja? Navaja blade? Not sure what that entails. 1795, May 15th. Capital Route Morning Report. At 8, a new fatal insurrectionist carriage passes by. 8:30. An individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. Two-wheel contraption? That's not a bicycle. Man. 10:15. 2 individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. That sounds about right. Gonna spend time with a friend, learn about D&D as well. Sure. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. Take care. Oh, we got Mr. Kosh. Oh, he's operating the idol as well. Why is there... The horse looks kind of derpy. The horse looks kind of derpy, but also kind of cute. I don't know. It's kind of makes me think like a Minecraft horse. I can confirm D&D may sometimes have dungeons, rarely dragons. Rarely. Why are you not working, you worthless piece of garbage? I'm doing the same thing I saw Lazarus do during the merit executions. Golden Idol. Okay, so this is not lit. Ooh, that's actually very curious. Why is this not lit? So we have the reverse J. This and this, which means air increase. I think. I don't remember. I want to say this was related to air. I don't remember if this is related to increase or decrease. But the gem should either be red or blue. I'm not sure why it's not. I don't know if this needs to change to get this to register or... Slightly dented saber. Okay. Why are we not going to, like, to see what's going on with the apple? Oh, did you try to use the thing on the apple? Is that why it's a different color? What would have happened to it? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong effect. I don't like his eyes, man. I don't like his eyes. They creep me out. They really creep me out. Oh. Well, man's dead. Cool. Cool. Belchester Castle, Blackfields, Crow Towers, Woodshires. Is that Woodshires or Woodshires? Considering where the setting's been, I'm going to assume it's Woodshire. Capital. Port. Capital Port. A man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body. Not breathing. Seems fine. Slightly dented saber with some blood on it. Why is it dented? My first thought was, why did he go to the dentist? Don't mind me. It's been a long day. So, my next thought is that Alistair did something with him. I don't know if that would be our man Lazarus? I don't know. Overhead map reminds you of Friday the 13th for the NES. Was there an overhead map for Friday the 13th? My memory, and I might be confusing this for another game, my memory of it was that it was like, not procedurally generated, but kind of like a free roam, like isometric thing. Because Nightmare on Elm Street was like the 2D platformer, yeah? Oh. Oh god, it did have an overworld map. Oh, this is not what I was thinking of at all. Oh god, I wonder what I'm thinking of. That whole era of like horror games, especially for the NES, way over me. Way over me. So this is the house that we've been in. Right? This is the last we saw of Cloudsley. When Walter King tried to steal stuff and the idol was nabbed, or tried to be nabbed. Merely invented a transportation device. Okay. It's probably the bicycle then. When was the bicycle invented? Was it the 1790s? Dang. That's a gunshot. Okay. Game scared the daylights out of you as a child. See, the first game that scared the shit out of me as a young, small child, fucking Silent Hill. Man. I was a dum-dum, and my uncle. So I used to live with my grandparents, right? It was me, my mom, grandparents, my uncle. And my uncle had a PlayStation 1. Well, a PlayStation. And I play from time to time, play some cool games on it. And then, like, my dad, when I go over to my dad's house, he'd also have some games on it as well. But I thought it was a nice, cool cat. And I could hook the console up. I could put the discs in. I could start it up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a gamer. I'm gonna go play some games. And then as a young 8-year-old, so somewhere around there, I put in Silent Hill, and I lost my mind in the first like 20 minutes. It did not do wonders for me. Not at all. It was a very bad experience. We had a dead bro. Damn you, you cunning devil. Arg. Okay, so we got a gunshot, presumably from this man here. Silent Hill also traumatized you. Bro, I feel like Silent Hill does such a good job of setting that atmosphere and like dealing with the psychological effect of the horror. It might not be anything like specifically overly gruesome, but just the suspense that plagued me as a kid. way more than something like Resident Evil. Because like Resident Evil was, it was creepy, right? You got your camera angles, you got your limited movements, and like it's tough, it's scary. You got the zombies, you got the lickers from RE2. But like, I don't know, there's something about Silent Hill that just hits very, very different. You will find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. What does that mean? I assume this is the place where they first met. An empty pistol. An empty and a loaded, okay. Interesting. It's got the new party armband. Who is this bro? Oh, I recognize that voice. It is you. Isn't it poetic you have fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Strawmen are your bane. Okay, so he is a cult member. I can tell because he has the brands on his back. I don't remember if the fist meant that he's a proud beast. And the 2 designates what rank he is, so he would have been over an initiate. I don't remember what the next stage would have been. It's not squire. Steward? It's an S word, I think. And an empty musket, the one he's carried, in fact. Only outright scary part of RE was the jump scares. You think? Like, I think, in a similar sense, I think that Resident Evil performed not quite as well in like the atmospherical horror and like setting the ambience, but like, man, there are certainly times where the Resident Evil 1 and 2, I think it kind of lost a little bit with 3. Maybe I got older, I don't know. Where, yeah, it is definitely creepy. Parasite Eve. So I loved Parasite Eve, man. I know I played through it a couple years back. Man, what a good game. I felt like because it was more RPG-esque though, like I wasn't as immediately terrified. Oh, white pigeon. I had more time to go through it. Made me play it? Maybe. I think it was suggested to put it on the list, and that was one of the games that I knew I had. Admit I may have treated you unjustly after a long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. Man's a poet. Oh, got a strawman. A bullet lodged in the wall. A scarecrow with a hole through its head. So I assume that our man outside with the empty pistol shot at the scarecrow, yeah? I think we can reasonably assume this. I think that makes sense. Okay, so we went there, so let's head off to the port next. Oh Jesus. Oh, this is the mermaid thing. This looks like it looks like a Kong. It's making me think of like Diddy Kong or Dixie Kong or something. Oh, okay, so we can't go to the second floor. There is a second floor up here. Oh, we also can't leave. Okay. Left to right, I suppose. Nonsense! I am not an idiot, but real men like us could beat those order party ninnies even without any weapons. Well, this small sword. Hand cards. And 2 Albion francs. But I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. What's my man out here doing with the cannon? Stiletto blade, hand of cards, and 3 Albion francs. Do you think they'll try to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. With an embroidered handkerchief from EC from I don't remember if it was Edmund Cloudsley? Who would she be related to? Should be like married into the family or Simple small key. I've instructed him to arrive at around 11:30. Most likely he will be in order party uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. I don't recognize her. I don't know if she would have been one of the characters we've seen in a previous chapter or what, but I do not. My only thought is going towards like one of the servants, but we'll see. Oh, Halkir off night. Oh, is that the date for the update, August 17th? Okay, we can definitely go give that a little look-see. What were they adding? Was it the Indonesia stuff? So I remember Alton mentioned, like, we watched the trailer for it, so I just can't remember what specifically it was. All those order rats sneaking around here. This is no good. Hope they'll just blackmail me and bugger off. Blackmail me about what? What's this man hiding? A partially peeled lemon. And a ring of various keys. Okay. What's your book say? 1795, May 14th, the day before. Dandelion Room, Ada Baker. 2 nights. Forget-me-not room, Walter Knott. 2 nights. Is one of them the Ada Baker? If so, the name does not ring a bell. Alright. Heading out. Got a ship. And this is important because... Oh, it's the cannon. Ah, he gambled away his cannon. That makes sense. Okay. Is there still something for me to look at here? What did I not... What did I miss? Because I thought the arrow would turn dark if I got everything. Ah. Interesting. Weird. Yay, what up, Elf? Rest of the Indonesian members, plus the whole Animal Crossing, like, oh, that's right. Oh, the Animal Crossing stuff, because you can, like, plant stuff, and, oh, man. I completely forgot about that. Oh, that's gonna be so time-consuming. Dang. Every time I take a nap, you play Case of the Golden Idol. I'm sorry. Fortunately, some of our other co-op friendos had other things to do for the night, and he's resting up. Sunor's got some friends to go play with. And I figured, we got some other stuff to finish off as well. And I enjoy playing Vesperia with friendos, so I figured we might as well take it easy and try to wrap this up. So I wasn't sure how long it was going to take, and I would hate to cut this short. And I guess it doesn't turn to black. Okay, all right. I was thinking the arrow itself would change. Oh, there's a horse. Who is this man? Hello, horse. I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous Proud Beast steward. I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. Lazarus. And that's the 7 seals. Okay. Kilo was playing Halkir to prep. She's the one that y'all been talking about who can do like the endless, the survival stuff, right? That name sounds familiar. Dear husband, you are so brave. You have been drinking since early this morning. But what will we do now? What if the evil government men find us? Feels very, very pompous. A harp. Oh, Elf, I don't know if you've... I assume you are aware. But there's a video that had been made, what, last week, I think? By... I don't remember who it was. Halion? Going over how theoretically impossible it was to beat Hades with the max heat on that has not been like modified in some sort of way. And what, just yesterday? To earlier today? We got someone who actually did it? I have not watched a full run of the like completed 64 heat run. But man, oh man, I watched like 10 minutes in. I could not even imagine. Not in the Hades community. Okay. Yeah, it randomly came across my feed. I don't know how. I mean, I watched the Monty Xander video on like him introducing his wife to, or fiance to, Hades. And I don't know if that like the algorithm gods just ate it up, but yeah, I'll go ahead and post the video. I found that fantastic. Yeah, that's my next thought, right? I guess it wasn't impossible after all. You just gotta be in that moment. Incredible. Become the pure flower that I know you can be for me. Edmund Cloudsley, 1788, January 5th. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies. While you, I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise, and you will become my ideal wife. 1795, it's alive. March 15th, so this is what, 3 months, 2 months prior? Oh shit. Wait. What? Oh, he's got a very familiar face, but I can't think of what it is. Shoot. Never tell the internet something is impossible. Oh, use the idol to de-age himself? Oh, I never put that together. I was very confused why we had not heard from him and why we had the sudden shift onto Lazarus. And I thought it was because David Gorin was a traitor and actually worked, like, cooperated with the cult or whoever else, and they were working to try and get in on Cloudsley's idol to try to nab it. I did not realize that he was still around. Wow. Yeah, no. No idea. Almost empty whiskey flask. Horse race betting slip. I remember the betting slips from the third event? The second event? The one when they're all in the town square outside the building. Yeah, okay. Interesting, this is brought up again. Worry not and continue the feast, wife. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. Peter Batley. Edmund's nephew. Would that have been the son of the woman who died in the manor? From during the dinner party? I cannot remember her name right now for the life of me. For you, I would fight a tiger and win, Peter Batley. Right, we've seen this before. Mary, My uncle Edmund Cloudsley died in some robbery, and I am rich. Now your father will see me for the man that I am. Let's marry. Rose was Edmund's other sister. Who is Peter's mother then? I cannot remember the name, or if we've seen them. I assume we have. She was dead before we started. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to like think back to the family line from what was it for the will? I want to say it's for the will from like the items being left and stuff. Oh God. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. They just name dropped Sebastian. I didn't even think about it. What are these dudes? Oh, there's the cannon. Wait, the cannon's here. Why is the cannon here? So this is the cannon from the ship that the guy lost. So the guy bet against someone he lost. They took the cannon, and the cannon ended up at Sebastian's old estate. An empty cannon. Okay. And so this is where Sebastian did he fall? I don't remember how he died. Because he was in the bed. There were like different like blood stains and whatnot. But huh. You have no idea how long it takes people to realize that's where the cannon came from? Wait, what? Wait, is it? Do they just not like talk to people? And they got the ship and they got the missing can't like what? 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 Mr. Guys, it's the same cannon? What? I mean, I guess so I guess to be fair, I can't confirm it's not the it's the same cannon. It seems a little odd that they would mention the cannon missing and have it just be an entirely separate cannon, though once again, to be fair, it could be red herring. A pile of mangled and burned corpses. Very nice, very nice. I wonder why we have corpses. Why do we have all the clues? When did we get all the clues? Oh god, when we got fights? Oh Jesus Christ. I haven't even like looked at everything yet. Oh wait, no I have? Oh I have. I have. Oh dear God. Okay, so how does this work? I want to go back to the map because I want to see what this is. That's the Belchester Castle. Is that the place that dude was talking about? The bro from the last chapter who got the minus 200 demerits and who was trying to pay his way by offering up his castle. I'm curious if that's what this is. This doesn't look like a place I want to live. This looks like the Netherrealm from Minecraft. Or Doom. So on the thinking panel at the top, yes. Ah. Oh, they're different scenes. Oh god, they're different scenes? So we can go through here, I assume, to remember things from the past that we've seen and reference stuff that we probably forgot. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, does it keep it left on like where I last was? Because some of the stuff, yeah, it's not used. Interesting. Oh, this mentions Crow Tower and Woodshire as well. So I know that we've seen these icons before, and they related to family stuff, if I remember correctly. What does that denote? Does that mean like the different areas they live then? We're assuming that we're in Blackfield or near Blackfield because river. So if we head back here, actually, well, there's the rivers, and that would be the Cloudsley cabin. Blackfield Manor. No, Cloudsley cabin. Oh no, that's the pond. Okay, so the cabin is where the Walter Keane robbery stuff happened. Okay. I have no idea. Oh, I guess let's take a look. Early in the morning, blank killed blank at the blank. Before noon, blank killed blank at the blank. In the afternoon, blank killed blank at the... How many people died? How do we know who died? Early in the morning. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this feels cyclical. It feels like in order for me to find one thing, I need to get the other thing, but to find that thing, I need to find the first thing, and it goes around in a cycle. So early in the morning, before noon, in the afternoon. I am assuming that there is a... Oh god, do I have Lazarus killed before noon from that 11:15 schedule at the cabin? I'm thinking cabin here. Oh gosh. Said blank one too many times. Oh, I'm sorry, Doc. How dare I? Oh no. How you doing, City Man? So my first thought is I wanted to figure out the different areas that people died and try to backtrack from there. I want to isolate the different locations. That way I can get that slot filled and then try to search around what leads those locations to try to figure out the time. I don't know. Are you psyched to play Starfinder with me when 2E comes out? Alien Space Wizards? You can ask Engie about Starfinder. He does some Starfinder stuff. I have no concept of Starfinder. I will be completely honest with you. So we know someone else was at the crossroads. And this we might be able to come up with from her. Newfangled instructionist carriage passes by. Individual instructionist uniform passes by. Two individuals in instruction uniforms pass on horses. I'm thinking this is early in the morning. Is when you do with a drunken sailor. I don't know about anything else. I don't know if the manor would be the last place because of the mangled corpses. Where else have people died? Got bro. D20 future? No idea what that is either. Is that like a trying to be like a system agnostic thing and just like the... Or what? I don't know what the proper term would be. Like a brand game agnostic and just like the rule set. It's gonna bring us back to the camp. Oh, speaking of being excited, Doc, we got Evo coming up and I'm so hyped. I don't know if anyone died here, not that I remember. Hope Starfinder 2E is better than 1E. What are your gripes with One Angie? So all they talk about is him wanting to beat the Order Party, lost the cannon, kidnap King. Yeah, I don't think that. Well, whatever. Back when D&D was set up to was high when 3.0 and 3.5 released, once he was like, "Hey, we should use the D&D rules in other settings." Okay. Is that how the Star Wars stuff got set off? Because that's from like that uses like the D20 system from my understanding. I didn't realize that was something put out that like would have been put out by WotC. D20 Modern. Yeah, yes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. My main like familiarity with this, with like I don't want to say tabletop, but like Star Wars RPG stuff would be through Knights of the Old Republic, and that uses, it's like a modified 2e, like advanced D&D 2e. The same kind of stuff that like Baldur's Gate would have used, right? Topical. Found Starfinder 1E very shallow and repetitive. Maybe had a bad GM. Have you ever wanted to run a game, Angie? Wait, are you not? I for some reason I thought you were still in the Starfinder game. Did that end? KOTOR uses the exact same rules as the Star Wars RPG. Really? I remember it being way more similar to Baldur's Gate. I mean, maybe it's just been so long since I last played. Because last time I played was back in early high school. Man. I would love to try to experience the old Star Wars stuff, though. Literally never played Pathfinder 2e. What does that mean? I've played what? How long did we play? 3 hours? 2 hours? Of Pathfinder? I'm not here. Starfinder game became a Pathfinder game because of the aforementioned issues. That's sad. I know I would get like really overwhelmed. I don't know if this would be a death. And I don't know why the horse is moving. Why it's just moving all around. Very strange. I feel way more comfortable with a fantasy setting than I do with a sci-fi setting. Like if I were to run a game, I feel like a lot of sci-fi stuff just goes over my head and I'm not smart enough to comprehend it or have it actually make sense and being able to like adjudicate for it. And in my brain, fantasy makes a whole lot more sense. But never been a player. Gotcha. Whose horse is that? Yeah, I've got no idea. Maybe Turner's? Oh, I guess we could. It was Turner, right? He was the head of the Seven Seas. I was thinking hello. Sebastian Torres, right? Because he was all friend running around, but what does that mean then? So I guess we don't. Wait, so that's Lazarus. Hold on. Wait. If that's Lazarus, who the fuck is this? Horse Maxidon? It's a wonderful name. Finding the place where we two first met. I don't know what that means. This music is really pretty. So I guess the manor isn't the thing, it's the islet? I don't know if we would go with Lazarus Hurst killed. James Turner. Nope, not here. Because we have March 15th. Wait, oh god, I'm getting so confused. No, this is still Batley. This is still Batley. So we can't confirm, oh my gosh, we can't confirm that where Lazarus is at the moment. Speaking of Blank, A Fish, No Game, No Life, Volume 9, how does that relate? What? I know nothing about it. I understand that Starship Combat is pretty unfun, doesn't scale too well. Oh, that's sad. What's the issue with it? One of the things I've been wanting to take a bigger look at is like looking at the ship combat from the Ghost of Saltmarsh for 5e. All that stuff, all that like nautical naval stuff has me very, very interested. So we can't confirm this is still Peter Batley. Why would James Turner fucking be dead? Shit. What does that mean? Okay, what do you say? It's not like he met. Did he meet? Hold on. Hold on. I wasn't sure if it would say that he had lost anything here. Because I'm wondering if Alistair is the one who conked out Lazarus because he had done something to have items taken away. Our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife. Okay. Apparently they are Sora and Shiro. Together they are the undefeated gamers known as not just, but the word too. I see. I see. Oh, thank God all this is still filled out as well. So yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm wondering if that's the case. I don't know when we would see this. When mention of a horse would be. It's been early morning? I don't see that being right. Also, what happened to David Gorin? Our main man is just like forgotten here. Playing chess against this race of hive mind robots. Oh, wonderful. How does that not go swimmingly? Aids a newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. An individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by the new two-wheel contraption. Two individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. Okay, so I'm thinking the horse is the last. The bicycle second. We have here, and then early morning is just carriage. How does that? Wait, how does? Wait, what? What did she say? So there, I guess there could be any number of people in the carriage. They could have come to the crossroads and then just go whack. So I feel confident that would explain why he has the idol, wouldn't it? I guess that'll explain why he has the idol. Okay. There are no turns. Instead, each side can move pieces whenever they want. Concert going on at the same time. The chess moves have to be to the beat of the song, or they don't count. 13 songs of the concert, therefore 13 rounds of chess, with each round being one song. The excitement level of the concert falls to nothing. Our heroes lose. Wait, what? What? Oh, that sounds so extra. That sounds so extra. How does that? So, are they responsible for trying to keep the crowd involved and invigorated as well, or? Am I supposed to remember who this is? We don't really see anything, right? So we know they're a steward. And then they're the Dark Hands. And so that's supposed to be our boy Edmund Cloudsley, dang. No idea who any of these others are. Yeah, I've got no idea who any of these others are. Do we know who you are? No, it's just a Dark Hand Initiate. Great. I wonder if this is the same man, though? And this is just years down the line? Because we have... maybe? Ooh, what did happen to him, I wonder? Because he's a proud... So he's a Dark Hand. He's an Initiate. Our boy, in the current time, has 2 eyes, so he's a Steward. What does that mean for us? What does that mean for us? And this was Walter Kane's stuff? That's being addressed to David from Walter Kane. Are they here together? Along with David Gorin, Ambush Dark Hand Initiate. David Gorin posing as the Dark Hand Initiate. Okay, so that's him. What would your connection be? On chessboards, tiles will randomly glow. If you put a piece on the glowing tile, you get to create a special effect for the concert, showing where you are going to move a chess piece in real time. Chess against hyper-intelligent robots is a terrible move. I would not assume that. Is that because I'm thinking that there has to be specific like back and forth turn orders? But this can be played at any time, right? So would you be able to interrupt a move like before the person could actually play it? I see. I see. Yeah. That now I can see why that would be a very unfortunate decision. As long as you move your piece to the beat of the song. So essentially this is like Crypt of the Necrodancer, but chess. Which actually sounds like a lot of fun, truth be told. Is the scarecrow supposed to be a clue for something? It's the hat! It's the hat! Wait, so what does that mean? Hold on. Hold on. There is an anime for No Game No Life, right? Right? Am I making that up? I could have sworn I've seen something for it. Books 1 through 3. Okay. Is it canceled or is it just like on hiatus or? Oh, this has a scarecrow. Wait, why does this have a scarecrow? Wait, why does that have a scarecrow? What's the deal with the scarecrow? Ah, I completely forgot about this. Scarecrow in a wooden coffin. He's not dead, he just got knocked out. Depends on who you talk to, whether it's fully canceled or not. Oof. All I know from like the little bits I've seen from like I want to say like some of the artwork, if they would have been like the key visuals or whatever, and like some of the like the statues and figures and stuff, it looks so dang colorful. It's so vibrant. Like everything is vibrant, full of color all the time. So am I thinking then? Oh, no. I want to go back to you. That Walter Keane killed so and so at the cabin? Oh, oh, God. I'm trying so hard to think about how to interpret any of this. Love the art style of the anime. The light novel illustrations are the same art style. Is it the same artist? Or did the like anime team just, were they able to try to emulate the same kind of like general style that well? Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, good for them. Dang. What happened with Walter? That's Walter, right? This here? No, let's go back to you. Let's go inside. So down below, this is Lazarus. That's Walter and that's David. He was challenged to a dispute ritual. Posing as Dark Hand. And he's the Dark Hand steward. Yeah, okay, so that tracks then. That tracks. He was a steward. So then this is most likely outside is Walter Keane. But then who would he be looking to murder? Finding the place where we two first met. There we can talk. I don't know if that's Goran? This does not feel right to me at all. Wait, yeah, okay, if Lazarus dies at the very, very start, there's no way you can do anything else for here. Then who would be wanting to do anything with... James Turner? Almost empty whiskey flask. It's not saying that Peter Batley did it. Did it? Is it? No. Certainly not. Some people tell you that the reason it never got a second season, there weren't enough novels published at the time for a second season. Other people wanted to figure out how to try and adapt books 4 and 5 to a larger audience. What do you mean by that? Is it just not the... What? Is it questionable? Oh, Jesus. Questionable content? What up, Brooke? We are trying to solve some mysteries, and we got some head scratchers. And I'm gonna go around in a lot of circles. Let's make it's me, mystery, investigation, puzzle. That not a good mix. Like, Game of Life is sort of infamous for being pretty etchy and having questionable content. Okay, questionable in what way? Oh, but just like further extrapolated. Okay, gotcha. That much, like through the like grapevines, I have heard. I have no idea, like, the extent. No idea. Walter Knott. Let's go back to you. No, we don't have a WN. Willard Wright. We have an Ash Blair. That's Mr. Goran. Who was this? I don't remember who this was. Ash Blair crept into Willard Wright's room through the trapdoor. John Brieg, Annie Green, and Oscar Boynton were playing cards. Fighting shit out, and Willard Wright got stabbed. Okay, so he's Willard Wright. And Ash Blair is our man, Mr. Gorm, because of the tobacco. I do not remember who this man was at all. Kind of reminds me of a character from, like, Inscription. I can see him as, like, the hunter something. Robert Redruth. He was like the esteemed murderer or criminal or something. Let's read novels 4 and 5, for better or worse. Such scenes in the scenarios that result in them are critically important plot points. Gotcha, okay. It's like you would not be able to have story without those elements. How integral is that? Oof. They're still playing cards. Who was playing... Well, if we go back to you... No. Go back to you. I've got the quite the long face as well. I thought that we saw Nicholas Maker here, but I guess not. Weird. I don't remember why. Let's think about him here. Okay. So, oddly enough, it seems that anything to do with here doesn't matter. Anything to do with the canon doesn't matter. So now I'm very confused. Ada Baker, Walter Knotts. None of those ring a bell. Except perhaps if we go here. Do we have an Ada Baker? Okay. So she was one of the servants. What does that mean? She one of the servants that was involved with... Have to use this letter to share good news. No substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. Blah, blah, blah. There was a hidden message here somewhere, right? Dark Hand Steward. Is that every 4 words? Is that what it was? Use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. So she be with the cult? Is this one of our few instances where like the person does not have the ring on them? Signify the remember? Oh, she looks so wingy. And so that is who Edmund was trying to court. That's what I was thinking of earlier, who I thought was the mother of Peter, but she's just a separate sister. Oh, he still has the horse. Oh, hold on. Wait, wow. Okay, so he's part of the 2 people who had horses. Which would mean that was the last one. He was involved with the last one. Did he coach at the islet? I want to say, can you see it here? Hey, he's got the 7 Seals stamp. All right, he was the Dr. James Turner. This music has really, really good music. Or this game has really, really good music. And Angus was the previous, not like spokesperson, but like one of the higher ranking members that sought out or was able to determine all the different miracles false. So that doesn't explain how... Shoot. If we head back to here... Full bottle of brandy at a picnic. Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. Do we know if he had anything taken? I can't get over the use in, was it here? Took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. I'll make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. Oh, 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 oh. Hey. Where Willard Wright met his death. So that was at the Little Mermaid's Inn. Right, that was here. Which would mean that Mr. Gorin was here. Which would mean that Ada Baker, one of them here. Ada Baker was involved because she had the letter? How? Oh. Done sufficient work for the day and can go home. I wish you luck with your endeavor, Doc. Take it easy. I hope you have a wonderful, safe ride home. I will continue to be floundering, grasping for any sort of straws I can find. Is it not David Gorin? Who would want who to come here? This is far away from the crossroads where we have our... Oh, I like how we have the different bodies that are just splayed out here. Okay. So... Are there any... I guess first, just to confirm, are there any other locations where people could have died? We know that we have dead bodies in the manor. We have dead body... Well, we have the horse at the islet. We have a dead body at the crossroads. And we have not dead body. Where else do we have a dead body? We have manor. Oh, they're all in this middle area. We have you. Yeah, at the cabin. Oh, I guess he is dying, not quite dead yet. The man on the motorcycle, the bicycle. Thank you. Which I guess would also presume that's the most recent one. because he's not dead yet. Man, 100% Rourke. That's like everything that this game has been. Like, you've got to try to solve the different pieces, try to suss out different elements and see what you can confirm and get to, like, stick together. That way we can go on to solve further events. One of the reasons why I think this is so fascinating is, like, this is like a little snapshot, right? And you can go into all the different elements, get, you know, look around, get your different clues, and then just try to piece out, like, what is happening in this scene as a whole. It's so fascinating. So does that mean that before noon is the islet, and then afternoon is Walter Keenan cabin? Nope. Ooh, that's not what I want. And Kosh. So the only reason I'm thinking Kosh with Turner is because the two of them rode horses, and you can find the oh my god, what am I trying to say? They both had horses, and one is out looping around with Turner's seal on it. But they were the last ones to be noted by the ladies' note. Pass on horses. Is that who this man is? The horse is out running free. It loops around to get to the island. I don't know if we fall over there. I don't know if they'd make that connection. But I guess it could make sense that he doesn't care about the horse anymore, and that would happen earlier. Oh man. Oh, it is an absolute blast, man. Absolute blast. So does that mean that it's actually the crossroads? Because we haven't had any sort of information to indicate what would have happened at the crossroads. I don't think that's early in the morning. If they're the last people at 10 o'clock, 10 plus, to move around. We have to think here. So, at some point, Alistair was able to get the idol, though. How would he have been able to nab the idol? Ugh. The idol is inactive. Let's go take a quick look to see what the idol would be. Where did we last see those designs? Is it in here? Okay, so we know that this is in here. Was that the vacuum? Was it this scene? No, it's the Scarecrow scene. We can go... No, wait, yes? Yes. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for the J input and will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform J input, it will turn red afterwards. Okay. I don't remember what the distinction is as to why they need to change around. So it's not air, it is matter itself. That's what the one circle means. Okay, so this is what we're seeing. This is the apple that we're seeing in the Kosh scene from the most recent event. The implications of this are what I surmise. This could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. It has an apple here. I assume because they tried to use it on an apple. I can't remember if that's been stated or if that's just implication. Is this what they used for the aging? I do not remember where we would go to see that, unfortunately. Because this is going to be specific for the... Yeah. That combination of symbols? Okay. Increase, decrease, matter, time. Time, thank you. So then why is it blank? Because no matter what, it should turn red, right? Or blue? We just read, I don't remember, but it should have a state unless, I don't know if that crystal's cracked. That's part of an issue? Did it fall? He fell off his horse, cracked the idol. Oh, if we go back to the scarecrow. Ah. Rotten apple and a green apple. Thank you. Thank you. Glad to know I'm not going crazy. But yeah, so that's my running assumption. He tried to go thwack. Would have been Lazarus? Numerous cuts on his body. The slightly dented saber would have been washed? Oh, Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas. So now I'm leaning this direction. Who would Walter Keane have disliked? So this is talking specifically to Lazarus. Took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. Meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood. And poor Willard Wright met his death. Come alone, bring your proof, something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tiger replied to the pigeon, release from the cage, it will find me. That's not making sense. Right? Because we know that she's supposed to be here. Instruct him to arrive at around half 11. Confirm, same message. will be in Order Party uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, I may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face. So is that supposed to explain why... Oh my gosh. Is that supposed to explain why... how Alistair was able to get the idol? It gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic. What is this? Oops, referring to. Right, so the goal was Edmund. He escaped the tonic. So this is coming from... Okay, so... Oh my gosh. So this is coming from, I assume... Walter? Yeah, she has the handkerchief. Right? Oops. Yeah. The EC. Is that implying that she's within her? That doesn't make sense to me. If that's implying that she's working with Lazarus. Because this, I am assuming, is referring to Lazarus. That's something that belonged to the one? Gotcha. Okay. I see. I see. Nothing here. Oops. I want to go back to the think screen. I don't want to overwhelm my brain by looking at everything. Granted, I have absolutely no clue where to even begin, like, trying to determine where the rest of these are. So my thinking is that the carriage went over to the inn. The horses went over here. And then moved around here. Still no idea about the cannons. Can do the left side one? Yeah, I mean, sure. I was a little intimidated. I was wanting to try to squeak this out because it seemed like there was I guess both a blessing and a curse of having less. Thinking that this would help solidify the information that we'll have here. So blue is going to be the motivation, or the verb. So I opted for the harder path. Okay. You understand all three scenarios to complete the right. Each scenario on the left can be solved independently. Cool. Cool, cool. I'm thinking the first things first in the morning with the carriage, we have them going to the inn to blank. I'm not sure what the motivation would be. I don't know if this would be have golden idol. I'm thinking this would be Lazarus Hurst. That doesn't seem right to me either. Try and take a look at the verbs that we have. I don't know if that would be to find. To find. Who would know about Willard Wright? I'm thinking I'm wanting to go with Walter Keane, but my brain keeps defaulting back to David Gorin. I think I don't know if that's just because I don't like David Gorin or what, but we know that he's been like the not the driving force, but a stable, consistent factor throughout Cloudsley's Lazarus's career. And I'm curious if that's something we can infer about like having this stuff taken away. I don't know if I'm getting like too stuck on that. Very well could be. Secret compartment is office locker, not the existence of the secret compartment. I don't know if that would have been the 32 different things. Because I would think that they would absolutely be tallied up on here, but what about the thinking panel? Whoops. Is there something I'm overlooking? See the number 32 anywhere? For Mr. Walter Keane. Oh, God. But that was all for... If we reflect back... Memory serves right, that was for... Yeah. What's the verbiage here? 32 things... Are merits being counted as things? Oh. Oh. So I did not put this together until thinking about this just now. I thought the use of the idol for the 88 years was like an excessive punishment. But no, that is the standard punishment being reduced in years. So then all these different merits are years that individuals lost, hence why Walter Keane is so aged. Okay, I did not put that together in the slightest. What year is this? Can we tell? 47. Give me a year. Oh, this is the same year. Oh, this is from March 14th. This is from March 14th? Wait, that's from March 14th? Isn't... That's the day after. The day after that whole went... Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I did not make that. I did not make that connection with the years being the enforced punishment every single time. I thought that was unique and like specific to Gideon Bell because of the drastic loss in merit. Dang, what a terrible system! Just heavily reinforced. So that absolutely is referring to Lazarus then. Clearly. Well, I mean, it's written to Lazarus from Walter. The place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. Man, how does he know that? How, like, is that just like a commonly like brushed upon subject? Something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. That makes sense. We saw the veil. We have the... He's the one who investigated Willard Wright's death? Walter Keane was? That was this one, right? Go back to the scenario select. This will be like one of the highlighted bits. That's not going to tell us everything, right? The mermaid. When innkeeper heard a man was murdered here a week ago. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. It'll make it worth your while. Is that the ring? I'm assuming that was the ring he just... No, that's a coin. Oh, but that was the ring finger? But yeah, the hat. Yeah. Man, what a good detail. Oh, I respect that. I'm gonna head back. If we go up here, he had the ring, so Walter Keane would be aware of his status because cult. Regardless, at the end of the day, they were both cult members, so of course, Walter Keane would know about Willard Wright and his passing. Right? That makes sense. I think in my head that makes sense, even without needing the investigation bit. And so the stolen from our brotherhood is the initial act of Cloudsley? I mean, it would be Ash Blair instructed under Cloudsley. I don't know what's trying to imply here, though. I don't know if this would have been to find Walter Keene, because Keene wanted to have does not sound right. I don't know, blackmail to blackmail. None of these sound right. What would you be? I'm seeing lost years. I don't know if kill or fight are applicable. And how did we end up getting to here? We have treated you unjustly after a long cooperation. We'll come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. I'm assuming that he had met... I'm assuming that Lazarus met Ada, who gave him the information to come here. Does he have anything on him? Oh. Find me in the place where we two first met. There, we can talk. Okay, so that's probably the scrap that she gave him. In return, he came here. So I guess we can most likely confirm this is Lazarus. And what did Kosh want to do? So this would be... Would this be... Oh, dear Lord. If this is referring to here, I guess that makes sense. Oh, true, we do have the bike there. Oh, we do have the bike. Jesus Christ! How does any of this make sense? Oh my God. Because the bike came out second, right? Well, if he was being blackmailed, I would assume that Cloudsy would care about would care about Keene. Yeah, I would assume. Unless the whole point of the bike would be that it was, oh God, would this be a Goran thing? Would he just send Goran in again? And then he'd be like, hey, make sure to wear this helmet. That way we have our identity. Like that seems way more approachable. So I'm curious if, excuse me. So account is saying carriage passes by. Okay. Half an hour later, the insurrectionist with the bike passes by. And then a couple hours later, we have, I assume, Alistair and James Turner. What happens to the carriage afterwards? Is Cloudsley just chilling? Or does Cloudsley... Rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. Does Edmund care about Walter Keane? Or would he send David Gorin to do his dirty work as usual? Yeah, that makes sense. Where Lazarus Hearst say he was going? Is that from here? Is their bag? I'm not sure where I'd find that. Where I'd find what Lazarus is thinking. Right, that's the scrap from Ada. Doesn't have anything on him. This would just be the one from... this is from Walter. Nicholas. Poor Nicholas. Got nothing on him. You've got nothing either. Apart from the idol itself. I am still so confused. Unless... oh god, how does this all work? Okay. Then what is the motivation for Alistair? So we don't get any like confirmation about what rides come back. So what transportation comes back? So I think we have the carriage go out. That can head off to the inn. That sets off the events. So was I kind of right? So, mystery body killed by Walter Keane, not knowing the true identity. Hearst actually killed by Alistair Koch. Hence why he has the idol? I'm thinking that the coach went out, the carriage went out, the bicycle went out later. I have no idea the amount of time it'll take to get from the camp here to settlement here and then back again. Must have been a very quick exchange. I don't know what the purpose is. Yeah, because we know that all happens within half an hour. Well, I guess roughly, I guess. So can you repeat that? The carriage leaves. So here's what I'm thinking. Lazarus leaves in carriage. Carriage goes to inn. That is the first thing that happens, right? That is the first thing that this woman notices. Although I don't know if that is... Oh god, I don't know. Is that coming back? That might be coming back. It just says passes by. It doesn't say a direction. I'm assuming it is going towards. It might be when she first notices it and it's coming back. And then 8:30 we have thing going out, and then oh, he never. I am totally thinking. Wait, then what is the logic of Ada give? Wait, so in this instance, Ada would have given the message to Goran? That makes no sense to me. Right? Like she would have known specifically who she would need to get the stuff from. Okay. Okay, that they're all in helmets. Motherfucker. Yes, right, yes, correct. Oh, god damn. So this would be the same person? So we have Goran go out, go get thing, come back, go ride bike. Why would he ride the bike? Why would he come back? That would make no sense. But then how do we go from inn to cabin? I guess you could make... I'm thinking these events happen already. He could have left alone and then had Goran come a little while later to back him up. Lazarus leaves in the carriage because he's important. That makes sense. I don't know if it would be back him up at the inn. And like he leaves first, Lazarus leaves first, he's in the carriage, whatever. I don't know if he would have gone straight to the inn or if he would have tried to have gone elsewhere and then had Goran head straight to the inn. They meet up somewhere else. I'm having such a hard time piecing out who is what, going where, and why, and when. Ugh. I'm trying to think. Doesn't care about Walter Keane since Goran to do it. I guess it astounds me that he would not even arrive. Because I can understand that, like, it makes sense to me that Goran is the one who is engaging in all these things. I don't know. The thing that then leaves me perplexed is I don't know where that leaves Lazarus. Although I'm curious if Goran is the one who had played cards with the guy in the inn and won the cannon. We check the horse. Just then forgot about the horse. Got the seal. Whoops. Some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, previous Proud Beast steward. Back at the camp for a 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. Totally forgot this. I remember seeing Sebastian. What is that even? Oh my gosh, no. Oh gosh. Oh, who is this written to? Brother Sebastian? I don't know if I should interpret that as in the family. Right, it would be Turner's horse. So I guess therefore it would be Turner's horse. Jesus Christ. My mind is worrying so hard. Brotherhood of Masks? I see. I see. And that's just left completely as is, right? Nothing turned. So that, okay, so that, oh, God. So we have Alistair and Kosh confirm the ones to be the two that are riding their horses. We have Goran head over to the inn, give the handkerchief to Ada, then head over to the cabin, get conked by Walter Keane, well, reading this would have helped. Is this going to be his lost years? Going to assume this is fight over it. What do you think, Sebastian bequeathed the idol to Willard Wright? 100% never thought that hard about it. I knew there was some way back when there was some connection with the rings, right? I think I vaguely recall being puzzled about that before understanding what the rings signified. 100% thought he did not trust the rest of his family. And whoever this Willard Wright was played some other role. But then I don't think I ever thought about that ever again. I'm going to assume this is a Lazarus Hurst went to the cabin to find Walter Keane because Lazarus Hurst had tried to... No. Does this be the two names all over again? Walter Keane had tried to blackmail Lazarus Hearst to get his lost years back? Is that what I'm looking for? No. Oh, God. No, not... Goran. Goran's what I'm thinking of. Is that correct? I'm going to assume that my assumption, my guesstimation of the events for this scenario is roughly correct. Goran went to the cabin. I'm assuming that this is the latest thing to have happened because he is still alive. Although, how do we go from like 8-ish to the afternoon? If our last known list of events is from... is from 8 o'clock. I guess we could have... because he was going by bicycle, he had to go all the way to the inn, which would have taken a large portion of time. Already been winded. It would have taken even more time to get to the cabin. So I guess that makes sense. We don't have any like clear distinction of time, but we can assume that would have taken the most amount of time compared to the horses and carriage. We're running out of names fast, though. Early in the morning, we can assume Lazarus. I don't know if this would have been at the manor? We have not dealt with the castle at all. Nothing has pointed to the castle. We have the islet, but we have the horse remaining there. No clues as of like anything actually happening there. And we have a mess of bodies that are left here. Burning corpses, which we can assume coming from the idol. That would make sense, which would also point to Lazarus being over at the manor. But then who would his target be? There's a specific name at the manor? Well, I guess we probably shouldn't worry about that. I don't know if this would be someone trying to follow Lazarus. Early in the morning, Blank went to the manor to... I don't know if that'd be kill, if that'd be fight, if that'd be kidnap. Oh, and we have the carriage outside here. Incredibly helpful. Very astute. Very astute. What does that mean? What does the broken glass mean? Am I to assume that the cannon shot towards? Or is this a blast from the... Might have been a blast from the fire, I suppose. Stuff is charred and singed over here. Let me try to put in names, try to condense. Who is living at the manor? Oh God. Was this something that was announced from the will? Was it? Don't tell me it's going to be a Peter Batley. Sebastian is dead. Oh, is this our man Maker as well? I could have sworn that there was something going. Oh, there we go. I could have sworn there was something that was going over what they had, but... Or like what they were given? Thinking panel? Thank you. The conflict of efforts provides you search. Savings land in the Blackfield Manor house. 2 rows? I certainly don't remember that. Do you think that would be off to here is where we see her next? And then we have Rose die. She no longer, oh, this poor man. This poor man. He looks so angry. Then she die. I don't think we see any indication of where it would end up next. I assume it would go to like next family. Is it at this point? Well, no. Cloudsley's still alive. I assume he is established. Already has place. I assume I'll probably go to Peter then. Oh. I don't know if that's correct. Lazarus went to the manor to kill Peter. What was his name? Peter Batley, because Lazarus wanted to have the ideal wife. It's more likely it went to Edmund, but then Edmund fakes his death and then it goes to Peter. Yeah, I was trying to like gauge like whether like what would happen, like what is the succession? Like where would the estate then go? Because Edmund's already established. He has his own land, right from what we can see. I don't know where it would go. I'm assuming it eventually ends up to Peter. Went to the manor. Man, I'm the way in which this references other past scenarios is great, but I have no idea on how to even approach the motivations for this, I suppose. I'm not sure where I'm struggling to like try and connect these pieces the most. Because like clearly I'm going through a lot of hoops out of order, and I'm not comprehending like the best way to try and approach them. Which has me a little frustrated. Like, I assume that's just that is like that is a me problem, not knowing how to like best approach and try to figure out the order of events. I'm going to assume kill. What would kidnap in here be? I mean, he outright states it, right? Right? Often. No, not you. Free from his pause and ship him to the colonies. So he's not going to kill him. Kidnap? He's going to cart him off? I still don't know what this means. While you, I will. Okay. Lazarus. Wonderful. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay. What is incorrect? Early in the morning, Lazarus Hurst went to the manor to kidnap Peter Bradley because Lazarus Hurst wanted to have the ideal wife. That, to my mind, that makes sense. Ideal wife, have the ideal wife. I don't know about, I don't like the word have, but that makes sense to me. Is it not the... It has to be the manor. The cabin is where... I assume the cabin is where the Cloudsley estate is. The manor... Well, the Edmund Cloudsley estate is. The manor is where Sebastian into Peter is. I don't know if it'd be... Just for my own peace of mind. That does not help. Oh, wait. What is this implying? Know where your unworthy mate is hiding. I will free you from his dirty paws, ship him to the colonies. Am I being dumb? No, oh my gosh. Am I just being dumb and focusing on... Over-focusing on this? I could have sworn that... is it from... Yeah, so he was trying to court Mary. I might be moving too far into suggesting that they had gotten married? So, our man here, Peter Batley, I'm assuming from the cards, he had gambled with a man in the inn, won the cannon, and kept it at the manor. I'm assuming that's where that sequence of events has gone down. Doesn't really help much. Well, where does that leave? Okay, do not tell me this is fine. Also does not help. Nothing about this makes sense. I'm curious where the cannon is utilized. If it's utilized. Can we take a look at it? Is it an empty cannon? It is an empty cannon. Oh, and it looks like it was loaded. Well, how does that work? Curious if we got charred bodies, which will be hard to determine like who they are. Curious if Lazarus had tried to go blasty blast, give a bit of fire, which then lit the cannon, which then went for everyone else. But I don't know if they would have gotten caught in the. If I assume the guards that Lazarus took with him in the carriage would have been caught in that fire blast as well and just charred. Perhaps kill is... What? Please don't let me be fined. Early in the morning, Lazarus went to the manor to Peter Badley. Hearst wanted to their ideal wife. Ready to blackmail, right? Which neither are. Yeah, no. Oh, no worries, no worries. Do what you need to do. Let's start moving on, because I cannot even, cannot comprehend what this is trying to tell me, or what I'm inputting differently to what I understand, unfortunately. Oh, they were for the search party. So that would be fine. I completely forgot that Maker was trying to organize a search party to go find Lazarus. Oh, Jesus. To go find Lazarus Hearst. Instead, they found the golden idol at the blank. On the way back, they started a fight over it. Okay. Why would they find it somewhere else? They found the golden idol at the manor. Success! Okay. So I'm assuming this is also going to be a James Turner at the crossroads. Is this going to be a Peter Batley killed? We need to swap you out for Mr. Gorin. Okay. So is this backwards? Is the assumption that Peter is occupying the manor backwards? I assume the carriage is taken to the... God, I assume that I assume that the carriage is taken to the manor because Lazarus is not currently living there. I guess that begs the question of where is Lazarus currently living? If he has faked his life, as... Oh God, what are the implications here? Oh my God. If he has faked his life as Lazarus, who knows that he is still Edmund Cloudsley? Presumably, his staff, the Cloudsley estate staff, don't know? Because I'm thinking, look, oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm thinking that Ada would have recognized Cloudsley when he came back in, but no, he's Lazarus. She'd have no idea. We know, but damn. It's not like this is terribly wrong. Sword again. I'm trying to think about like what words these actually make sense in what order. Lazarus Hurst went to the manor. Sure. Carriage there makes sense. What did he want to do to Peter Batley? My thought is kidnap if taken literally from Mary's documents. And that's the one from Cloudsley. I guess they do say let's marry. Okay. Although reading into this does confuse me, I suppose. I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. It'd be funny if Mary Batley did something. I guess it'd be in the others, but find the You know, that does not make sense. Does not make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to kill, kidnap, or blackmail. Currently, so we have figured out, we have pieced together. Oh, sorry, not this one. I thought we pieced together this one. We pieced together the middle one. We've gotten the rest of this on the right side worked out, I believe. I'm still confused to all hell and back on what is going on between Mr. Lazarus and Peter. Looking down towards the last one. In the afternoon, David Gordon went to the cabin to find? I don't know if find. Don't think Lazarus cares about Peter? I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to the colonies. I assume that like that is directly referencing Peter. If that's not, all right, we move this around to find Mary Batley. Mary Batley. This is phrased so oddly, so differently than what I interpreted, I guess. Because I can see how something along this lines would make sense, but not trying to kill. Right. That's what I was thinking. Like, try to kidnap him because he's gonna have him sent, looking to have him sent over to the colonies. And like nothing along that, like that line of thinking was making sense to me. I guess the kidnap is to marry. I guess I did not interpret it that way, but I guess. Wanted to. Is that gonna be fine? Find God, I feel like find and have are interchangeable. I don't know that. Oh Lord. Because I guess that really could be interchangeable. Early in the morning, Lazarus Hearst went to the manor to find Mary Batley because Lazarus Hearst wanted to kidnap the ideal wife. Also reads just right. Yeah, that was so. I get why this makes sense. But man. Are they actually? Oh, that's great. Went to, I don't, I want to assume that we have blackmail here. Well, we definitely know kill, right? Now that is a wonderful question. I was thinking, I was surmising, taking a look back here. I don't. We know that in some way the cannon went off. We know that in some way there is I'm going to assume a burst of fire emanating from the idol, perhaps. that set everything ablaze, set the cannon off, and from that cannon we have here, I don't know what would have happened. I don't know if he would have left the idol as a trap of some sort. My next thought is that Lazarus here is one of these bodies, and we can't identify them because they're all charred. But then how does the idol change hands like that? I assume the cannon being empty. And we have a little... Oh, is that a cannonball back there too? Huh. Anyways, this is like all the kit to... Is that supposed to be like gunpowder? Perhaps there was an explosion. Perhaps there's some gunpowder that got exploded, and it went poof. I'm going to believe Peter. I think it was from when we went back. No, it was from here. Yeah. From here, seeing that he had the deck of cards, being like, oh, perhaps he was the individual who gambled with the man at the inn. Hence, we have the missing cannon. The cannon comes here. Cannon is then... I don't know why you put a cannon right beside your bed, but, you know. Right. He has a gambling streak. And we can see that from the ticket. What does he say in response? What does he say in response to Mary? We're not continue the feast. Nothing can stand in my way. Wait, but then what happens to him? He just leaves the idol there because the other two arrive, right? And the idol's just at the manor. Interesting. Peter's at home at the manor when Lazarus and his goon squad. I like that. The goon squad. Yes. Going to assume it's... Congratulations. So he... I have a feeling we're just going to read about this. Oh, as a thank you for playing. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, firing the cannon is not what I would expect. Not at all. But if he's firing the cannon, I guess that's the reason I didn't consider him firing the cannon is because it begs the question of how did they get so charred? I love his face here, though. Oh my gosh, that's a face of horror and shock and anger. The face of a madman. Oh, like if they're that close, you'd think that there'd be a bit more damage than just full intact charred bodies. Took an explosive cannonball at point blank range. Would they be that charred from that range? I would think that like the force of the cannonball would rip apart their bodies, and like they would be like in pieces, being that close. Yeah, I don't know. Like I did not consider the cannon firing to be the cause of the charration, if you will. Very neat. Very neat. Scroll has been fulfilled before storming the king's castle with the Order party. Lazarus Hearst led his men to Sebastian Cloudsley's old manor in order to kidnap his long-lost love, Mary Batley, née Richards, who is hiding there with her husband, Peter Batley. Upon entering the manor, Lazarus and his troops were confronted by a drunk Peter and the cannon he had won while gambling. Peter blew up Lazarus, breaking the idol, and then fled the scene with Mary. Especially if the idol breaks because of this. I don't know how they get so charred. Oh man. But man, okay, so I feel so ooh. Rejoice? Celebration? This is a good thing? Hey, weren't you at the order party? Oh, no. I was never part of that ghastly organization. Oui, I can take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal. You can have 3 sous for it. Call yourself lucky. So that's some sort of currency. I was feeling bad for Mr. Maker before, but kind of got the best of all worlds, I suppose. He was kind of like with it the entire time. Dang. So I really enjoy this. I kind of feel bad that like I'm a bit too unable to form those cohesive links and thoughts and threads and actually stitch them together. But man, what a great narrative. I think honestly, the two biggest problems I had. Were with the last chapter, and the fourth, the one at the manor. The one at the cabin, I suppose. I hate Pip so much. I don't think I ever would have unearthed Pip's true identity. I really like this last. I really like this last chapter. But God, I feel so stupid not being able to link a lot of this info together. It's a big old shame. Oh, there's an actual epilogue. Okay. I was thinking like a little bit more mean for some DLC stuff, but cool. So this is like the stuff from it's not the cabin, is it? Where did that where did the in the chapter with the foreign dignitary, where did that take place? It reminds me of that whole like study room. The grand vision of a better world. Okay. We have everything. Oh, it's from James Turner's house. Gotcha. Okay. Cannot remember that being discussed. I assume it. Yes, my lord, I swear my loyalty to you, and I will undertake whatever tasks are required of me. David, I thank you for dealing with all the challenges relating to my death, and for keeping an eye on our new ally. I do feel I've impressed him not only with the Golden Idol, but also with my vision of the ideal society. Come to our hideout on November 24th. We are ready for the next step, EC. Okay. Is that hair? I guess that's hair. I swear it. Yes, with these powers, I will do whatever is necessary to build a better world. It's the Brotherhood of Masks. Deceased. Sebastian Cloudley, deceased. I'm trying to remember the transition from Nicholas. Did we just learn that Nicholas was also part of the cult in the cult, or was he utilized elsewhere? I cannot remember. It's Turner, Koch, and McBain. Keen's the steward. Jeffrey Sinclair, he was the doubter. Right, he was the one who doubted Walter Keene. Then Cloudsley was another steward. Okay. Chester Davy did not come up at all, from my memory. Witness the power of the idol in my hands and swear loyalty to Lazarus Hurst. We will build the ideal society. Blue. Does that decrease? It's the guy they capture. Gotcha. Oh, Jesus. There's so much here. So much text. Brotherhood of Masks. Only one thing is worse than imbeciles with power. The rich and noble have a social club with mystical rituals and other hogwash and are so stupid that they did not realize when they had some truly miraculous technology in their hands. However, they are influential and persistent and have already caused a great deal of harm to me and my goals. Walter Keene has told me more about their organization and practices. If he tells the truth and they are truly devoted to their religious entity of Griffin Reborn, I could gain some powerful allies for my next move. Order Party Manifesto. All citizens are equal. All citizens must serve society to the full extent of their abilities. Citizens must be evaluated according to how virtuous they are. A society with internal contradictions is unsustainable. Therefore, it must be led by the most virtuous citizen. The king should step down. The aristocracy must be abolished. The more virtuous citizens are better able to serve society. Therefore, virtuous citizens deserve to gain more time on this earth, and bad citizens deserve to lose time. The thing I did not gain at all. Or pick up on at all. This is unbelievable. My pure Mary is joined in matrimony with that clown Peter Batley. She must have done it out of grief for my death. Such a hasty decision goes against every principle of virtue. Therefore I consider the marriage null and void. She will come to me when she learns I still live. But for now, my duties in the service of humanity take precedence. Fun. Not awful at all. Society must be built on the principles of virtue. Only thus can it become truly great. Look at the Lemurians. Thousands of years ago, they had an empire on the banks of 7 seas. Their ancient technology continues to baffle modern science, but they became inert and decadent and forgot how to build and operate their machines. Their empire crumbled because it was built on pleasure-seeking, not virtue. It is by divine providence that I got my hands on a working ancient Lemurian artifact, the Golden Idol. I will use its powers to set humanity on the right path by building the ideal state. Is there anything else? Can I... Ooh. Oh, hello. Ooh. Hello? Man's not breathing. There have been a lot of men that have not breathed in this game. Half-empty bottle of gin. Donate to a veteran who lost his leg in the noble defense of his homeland. I'm trying to think about like what implications, why is this man important? Because it is like right in So, I didn't even stop to consider what this means. Or how this works. It's been very upfront about it the entire time. It takes in and then pushes out, right? Like we saw with the vacuum. It takes in the air, pushes out as like as the blast. So as we're seeing the transition here, right? He goes from old man to young. What a transition that is. I assume he is taking in the literal age, being able to extend it to others. And so he idle. It's right out the window, right? Just like unlatch window, open out, push out, and then reflect back around, push in, and he is boom, bang, young again. And that's why we have it on blue. I don't remember if that is the flipped state. If you need to flip it to J, to the dotted J, to get it to activate, and have to go to red again. I'm assuming that's how that's working, though. Chastity, Cloudsley still has time to make himself younger. So he's showing Walter Keane in this scene. Oh, with like him transitioning? Right, yes. Blue and red are two different active states. I don't remember the active states. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. Right. But like in order to, I guess you, like, in order to get the other to activate, you need to flip the reverse J though, right? Right. So he aims, goes click, takes in the veteran's life, and then has to turn. Oh, I guess we even see it here. We see the transition from the red to the blue. Yeah. I don't know how terribly I butchered that, but that was absolutely what I meant. Like he had to flip it around because like it absorbs and then it disperses. Oh dear God. Okay. We have a lot of stuff. Let's get cracking, I suppose. Is this going to be like a full timeline of the events as they happened? So I'm assuming Sebastian Cloudsley left the idol. Oh God, we have so little things for how long this is. I wonder how many repeated words we're going to have. Sebastian Cloudsley left the idol to the Brotherhood in his will. But then XX, on XX's orders, stole accidentally stabbed XX. The idol. Accidentally stabbed? Who would he have accidentally stabbed? The Brotherhood tasked Bop Bop to punish Bop Bop and recover the idol. His attempts were fruitless. Is that going to be Nicholas Maker? Am I seeing a Maker? Am I seeing a Nicholas? No, I'm not. David Gorin on Edmund Cloudsley's orders stole the idol. I don't know if the accidentally stabbed Willard Wright is right. Will that be the Brotherhood tasked Walter Keane, hence him going out to the cabin to punish Edmund Cloudsley and recover the idol, but his attempts were fruitless. Fantastic. During one attempt, XX was captured and XX convinced him to join his side. During one attempt? How many attempts were there? For Walter Keane. Unless this is just like a random number of attempts from the Brotherhood at large. Okay, so I'm assuming we have used the idol to make himself young and infiltrated the Brotherhood under the new identity of Lazarus Hurst. I'm so curious to see the order in which people solve these. So I'm sure coming from the middle is not very common. So I guess are we gonna go with Walter Keane was captured? And Edmund Cloudsley convinced him to join his side. Edmund Cloudsley used the idol to make himself young, infiltrated Brotherhood on the identity of Lazarus Hurst. He claimed to be Griffin Reborn, transformed the Brotherhood into the Order Party. We're making it out there. We're making it out there. One was when he told Ada to poison the use the poison tonic. Oh, I did not make the connection that would have been from Walter Keane. Is that something we learned in the last chapter? Last scenario? I can't remember. Oh, it was from the steward, from the Dark-Hand Steward, right? Yeah. Okay. I think might have been something I commented on. The Brotherhood Masters, Alistair Koch and James Turner helped Lazarus Hurst seize power in the country, enforce the rule of virtues by taking youth away from common people and giving it to the Order Party members. Right before the final showdown with the uncooperative king, I hope it's gonna be Lazarus Hurst. I assume we're using the new identity. Lazarus Hurst wanted to kidnap Mary Batley, but was shot by Peter Batley, and the idol was broken. Holy cow. What a satisfying ending. What a great use of an epilogue. I like that a whole lot. I am going to get up though and take a quick break. I'm gonna go get up and walk around. Is it worth? Should we try to start the Spider of Lanka DLC? Is that gonna be taking too long, or? Unfortunately, I definitely thought it was gonna be taking a little bit longer for today. Wasn't quite sure what kind of time frame to expect. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. I'll be back in just a second. See you soon.